Everybody hear me okay? Um, I'm really in a lot of pain and I'm really tired, but I'll be with you in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I just have to. It's really hot here today for me. But now the sun's gone behind the clouds, so oh, how's everybody doing today? Now, I have to look after my pain needs. I've been going like a freight train for days. And ow, my shoulder, ow, my shoulder. Okay. Did y'all see this? Did y'all see my thumbnail? Hey, everybody. I'll give me 2 seconds here. I'm looking for a piece of paper. I'll have to get a new one. Um, hey. How is. Let me say hi while I'm doing this. Sorry, I have to look up because my participants. And Louis Seashell, hey, aloha, darling. Carol Biggs, Celeste Auto Care. Jean Phillips, c'est moi. There goes my pin. Malka, hi, darling. Mamakins, Natasha B, T, Mama Dukes, and Timothy Williams. Welcome. I just dropped my, excuse me. There's my piece of paper I was looking for. Oi. Oh, my goodness. What are so expensive? What are so expensive? Tomorrow on our half-acre homestead, there's a giveaway happening. And that's all I am saying. That's all I'm saying. Is there's a giveaway coming. They're expensive, pressure canners, but you know what? You treat them right, they last for years and years and years. I've only ever burnt through 2 of them, maybe 3. But it's, hey, Mary Cook, how are you, darling? Busy in yard and garden. I hear ya. I whacked. This is where the arthritis is the worst in my hands. And I was pulling stuff out of the dryer and I yanked on a pair of jeans and I hit here on the edge of the dryer rim. Oh my God. Talk about pains. Hey, Ma, how's it going? Yoshi. Now, I just figured out who you were. Now I can't remember. But wait a minute. I got it. It's on the tip of my tongue. It really is. So, yes, there's a giveaway. There's 3 prizes, folks. You'll see all about it tomorrow on our half acre homes. Excuse me. This is really giving me a hard time because my hands don't want to work. I have to focus for a second here. There we go. Roll, baby, roll. So, I told yesterday, it wasn't live yesterday. Yesterday, I bagged up, that 45-pound bag of flour? I bagged it up. Ouch. I put it into Ziploc bags and put it back into the big Costco bag. And I set it on the floor and said, I left it on the floor and said, Howie, could you put this in the deep freeze for me? Well, he's all car, gotta work in the garage, and he forgot. So yesterday, I thought, well, I'll make it one step easier, and I dragged it out to the porch. And then he walked by it, and I tripped over it, carrying a box for the yard sale. I'm telling you, I feel like Laurel and Hardy in one bodacious bottom. I'm telling you. Hey, Freaky Geek. So, I'm sore. And then today I got all my plants outside. I got all my plants outside ready to harden off. And Arthur and Mel are coming tomorrow. I have to pick up Briar at work tonight because he's here this weekend because he's taking Saturday off so he can be here with us and Arthur and Mel. And I've taken everything outside, taken the cloths off the plastic cloths off the dining room table, and I just need help from Howie taking down the light cage because I'm in so much pain, it's not funny. So let me just see if I can't get this all in here good and proper. Oh, frigga dig, I'm hurting. All right. Oh, wow, there's 45 people here. Hey, Willow. Hey, Dimbula Blade Works. How are you, darling? Dimbula Blade Works is making me some knives, folks. I can't wait to show them to you when they get here. Ouch. Now, just give me a couple more seconds. I really appreciate your patience. Where are you? Are you in there? Nope. Are you there? Nope. Are you here? No, no, no. Where'd you go? Oh, for God's sakes. There we are. I'm a walking. I don't even know if I'm a shuffling nightmare today. Oh my gosh. Excuse me, folks. Again and again and again. But if I don't get some pain relief right shortly, and some people will say, why don't you do that before you get on live stream? Well, guess what? It's this, I'm sitting down now, you see. Don't have time to do this when I'm working. Oh, God, help me. Nothing wants to work for me today. Okay, you know what? We're going medieval on your butt here. I'll go medieval on your buttocks. Please just sit there really nice and tight. Thank you. Oh, ow. Kathy, hi. Oh, all right. Good. I got a great deal on mushrooms and ground turkey, so I canned and dehydrated the turkey. Just now sitting down, I bet. All right. First things first. Ow, frig. First things first. I'm sorry if you can hear the fans. I got one at my window and one at my back. It's really hot here today. I should be able to live without this one now. Yeah, I should be fine without this one. Oh, God help me. My hands don't work at all. Hey, Jean! All right. Well, that's clear. Whoops. Scheisenheimer. Don't burn the house down, Bev. Better do this over an ashtray. No, I'll do it over the shell. Do it over the abalone shell. You don't have to have an abalone shell. You can use a terracotta bowl or anything like natural stone. It just can't be like plastic or metal. Or it has to be as close to nature as possible. Smoke with the sacred white sage. Cleanse negativity. Bring us together in honesty, peace, and harmony. Okay. Oh, is it Friday yet? I have 4 cards today. Starseed Oracle. the Animal Oracle, the Work Your Light Oracle, the Soul's Journey, and their Energy Oracle cards. Bev, can you do another video dehydrate? No. I know you did one a long time ago. I just can't. No, I don't do that anymore, honey. I don't dehydrate the eggs because for the amount of problems I went through, it never rehydrated. It rehydrated okay, but I just oil my eggs now. When I got lots of eggs, you just wash them, let them dry at room temperature, and then oil them and put them in the back of the fridge. They'll last for 9 months. But no, I don't recommend dehydrating eggs anymore without a freeze dryer. Hey, Lori M, Cleveland Mick. Oh, honey, don't worry about it being slow. I almost forgot about it till I saw your name. I'm bad, not vax, still legal gun owner and still holding services, and I live in the state of Victoria, home of the lockdown, sorted now. It doesn't sound any different than Canada right now. I can't leave my own country because I'm unvaxxed, right? And the thing is a lot of people went to Aunt Audrey's funeral, and somebody came who was positive for COVID. And a whole bunch of people got sick. Every single one of them were vaccinated, fully vaccinated. Like, I don't understand. Everybody's all vaccinated, but they're getting sick. You know what I mean? Yeah, really, eh? Bad for not being vaxxed. Yeah, exactly, Avonlea, and bloody brilliant. So, today... excuse me here, folks. Just give me a second. I didn't pull the pin out. Hang on. And I got to put my extra piece of paper inside the filter, or I pull too much air through and it leaves hot spots. And then they burn through the side, and I waste a half of my work, you know? Who says you could turn on? The printer's doing its own thing here. Okay. Yes, Anne. It does work pretty. Listen, it doesn't kill pain. You're not supposed to kill pain. Pain is a warning signal, right? But what it does do is it relaxes me enough that I can manage the pain. I woke up heading for a migraine this morning. Took a muscle relaxer, went right back to bed. Right back to bed, slept for 2 hours, woke up and went, oh, okay. Whew, that was a quick save there. Our chicken quarters are $7. Oh, really? I wish I could get them for $70. I'm lucky if I can get them for $2.99 a pound. I'm lucky if I can get chicken leg quarters at $2.99 a pound. So I'm picking up Briar after work at like 9 o'clock tonight, 8 or 9 o'clock. And then I'm taking him to work tomorrow morning, for 8 o'clock, which means I'm not going back to bed when I get up with Howard. And then I've got to start vacuuming and sweeping because I've taken all the plants outside. I've taken the sheets off. And now the light cage has to come down. The lights have to come down. They all have to be taken down the basement. And then I've got to sweep and vacuum and mop and get ready for the yard sale. I haven't even started downstairs yet. Well, I have a few of them floating around. This one's broken. I'm holding the one thing with my thumb here. So, there is a giveaway on our half-acre homestead tomorrow. Okay? A giveaway by 4 jars. Now, they told me they normally don't ship to Canada. That's my big oops. Okay? They normally don't ship to Canada. but they will if you win the prize. They'll ship it to you if you win the prize. There are 3 prizes. It's open to Canada and US only. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I really love these lids. I love these lids so much that I have a box of 22 boxes. 22 boxes of dollar store inserts, but most of them are Bernardin, like 20 of them are Bernardin. They're all going for $1 a piece at the yard sale. Why? Because I do 4 jars. Only 4 jars. This is 100 lids and it weighs like a pound. $12 a kilo here. 5 pound US, I think. Wow. 5 a pound US. Well, you saw how he got a sponsor from a farmer that he works with. And so that's going to pay, hopefully, the deposit on our beef. And it's, oh yeah, so close. But I heard from my lawyer today, and he cannot, because the tax credit thing, because the money got sent to the US Treasury, and because I've already done my Canadian taxes, the tax rebate file thing has to be done by my accountant, not by my lawyer. Or it will get sticky and raise red flags because it's a second tax file going in by somebody else for me. So he's written to I'm pretty much done with him, but he's written to my accountant to say, this is what you have to do. These are the forms. And, he'll file it. So I'm going to have to pay another $200. No, $150 left owing on the lawyer, and then probably $100 to my accountant to do my taxes. And then I might see some money. I probably won't. Why? Because I owe Quebec money, and they'll just suck it all up. You're a quack. Hey, Fokker, how's it going? My cousin is a trucker, and a large chicken egg farm that furnishes Walmart are saying they don't have any orders, so they have sent truckloads to cold storage. Wow. Hi, Skippy Jones. Sherry. Hey, Malka. So, yeah. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not trusting the system this year. I'm not trusting the system. Normally, I put in 8 tomato plants, and those Manitoba tomatoes go nuts. Normally, I put in 8. I'm putting in 24 this year, right? I am just loading the garden. I'm putting 3 in each bed out here, and 3 in each bed in a row out back. So that'll be 8 beds. Instead of doing cages, I actually just might get a couple of stakes and just twine them as they grow. Hey, Kel, how are you, darling? So tomorrow I've got to clean up, and I got to prep my chicken. I'm making flattened chicken and rice, or spatchcock chicken and rice on Saturday because the kids are going to be here. And hopefully the boys are going to help Howie put in the pool bed. I got my half a dump truck of garden soil, and I got a couple of bags of composted stuff. I am not taking any chances with my garden this year. Excuse me, guys. I do have to turn that fan back on. I am not taking... Oh, it is on. It must have went on when it fell. I'm not taking any chances with my garden this year. I'm composting and adding soil and adding beds, and I just put in 20 plants on my part of the garden. Awesome, Malka. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep marathons going on your... Thank you, Mary Cook. I appreciate that. We're going to buy a quarter of beef, and then I got to get a hold of Peabody Farms up here and see if I can't get a half a butchered pig from them in the fall. And because right now we're living on tube meat, Tube meat and chicken legs. Woo. Border Patrol are posting pictures of pallets of diapers and formula being given to illegals at the border. What? Why is that going on? I've added 4 more rows, 25 foot each, and adding 4 pots and moving taters from raised beds to all pots to allow more greens, etc. Yeah, I'm really boosting this year. I mean, I'm gonna have 4 rows. How many beds do I got out there right now? 20? I got about 20 beds out there right now. And 20 or 21. And I've got parsnips in, beets in, and rutabagas in. Then I'm going to put a whole row of 12 tomato plants in. And if they don't look comfortable, 3 to a bed, then I'll just add another row. I don't care. And I'm putting in zucchini and whatever's left in the dirt hill from the dirt I bought, whatever's left, I'm just going to put a flag on it and say, don't touch this. And I'm just going to put in my spaghetti squash there. And zucchini, spaghetti squash, beets, rutabagas, parsnips, cabbages, tomatoes, celery, peppers, onions, leeks, spinach, chard, pickling cucumbers. That's pretty much everything I'm putting in. They get cell phones also, illegals crossing here in Texas. I don't understand what that means. People are watering down formula because they can't get more. Oh, that's awful. How much freezer space does the quarter beef take up? I'm going to say if my little freezer was empty, it would probably fill my little freezer. Because I'm figuring a beef dressed is about 1,500 pounds. So cut that in half is 750, about 300 pounds of meat, I'm thinking. Right? But it's just going to be basically stew, ground beef, and roasts and a few steaks for Howard, of course. But I'm going to, a lot of the roasts or stew meat, I'm going to can. Just to, My mom never bought formula because there was none in the 50s. She made her own. Yeah. It had orzo and spinach with it. Small is a good start. Those 2 plants may give you more than you can consume. Well, I remember the first time I lived in a townhouse and all I had was I had an 8x8 patio and I had a 3-foot by 8-foot because when I moved in, they hadn't put the grass or patio down or anything yet. So when they came to put the patio down and the grass on either side, I said, you can put grass on that side, but leave that side open. And they went, why? I said, because I'm going to put a garden in there. And they laughed at me. I put in 6 tomatoes. I was babysitting little kids, and Arthur was a toddler. So Arthur and little Howard I taught them how to plant tomato seeds in an egg carton and eggshells. And I put 12 plants out back there. And I'm telling you, I got a 1/4 bushel of tomatoes, 1/2 bushel of tomatoes out of it. And that was just against a patio fence. So you never know. Hey, Raph, how are you? We've got a formula and diaper shortage around the country. Wow. Hey, Betty, how are you, darling? I'm putting in 20 cherry tomatoes in today. Another 50 onions, leeks, first round of green beans. Well, I've also got thyme, basil, parsley. I've already given my chives 2 haircuts. I've given my basil 2 haircuts. What else? I don't know if my oregano is going to come back, so I'm going to see if I can find a garden center and get some oregano and some rosemary. And that way, the basil, the parsley, the rosemary, the thyme, and the oregano make a really nice Italian herb mix. Just busy finalizing stuff for this weekend. I know. You know what? I haven't even made it downstairs yet. I'm taking everything out to the veranda because I don't have any more room. Taking all the boxes out and I keep putting them on the veranda and telling Howie, get a minute, put those in the coach, will ya? And be careful. They're not wrapped as if I'm moving. They're only wrapped just to get them there, so to speak. Today, hubby and my 34th anniversary. Well, congratulations. Happy anniversary. Do, 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 do. Happy anniversary. Do, 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 do. Many more to come, darling. Okay, let me have one more puff and then I'm going to. Ann Lewis asked for a card. Is Ann Lewis still here? Those cell phones are being tracked, but I agree if they service and not paying, then anybody should get a free phone service too. Right. Absolutely. So tonight's supper is a leftover makeup. Damn, I got a hot spot. Damn. I'm going to put another paper over that. So, is Ann Lewis still here? There she is. Okay. Alrighty. Ann. You want a general card or do you have a specific thing that you're looking like? Can you give me a general idea of what you're looking for? Got a trellis, the tomatoes, and my seedlings of cucumbers sprouted, and they will join the tomatoes at the trellis. Green beans are climbing and everything. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I haven't got my garden planted yet. Like I said, I'm really hoping that Arthur and Briar helped their dad put the pool liner in. Wow, Anne. Did you see that? Wow. You got 2 cards, Anne. The garden in the gate and walking away. Now, if you notice, these both have gates in them. And for a long time, there's something in your life that you have felt, as lovely as it is, that you have felt a prisoner of. And it's a beautiful prison. It's a gilded cage. And I'm not necessarily talking about relationships, but you're in a relationship with something, someone, or some company that at first sounded really good, but you're being taken for a ride, whether it's by a person or a company, and it's time to open that gate and walk away. I hope that makes sense to you. Still cool around here. Okay. Freaky, I agree. I don't even have a cell phone. Just don't need one except once in a blue moon. I got 3 of them. This one only works on Wi-Fi. It's not a phone anymore. It's more of a mini computer if I'm out. It's also a camera. I'll put my camera out on the tripod in the garden, but I will have this handy so that if I want to get up close, I don't have to go and grab my other camera. Kel Storm, absolutely, Kel. Things have a way of falling into place. Do you know falling apart and falling together feel very much alike? Kel, you got the butterfly. It's all about rebirth, darling. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Do I have to repeat that? Because that's pretty powerful stuff. Hey, Rosie, how are you today? When cell is charged, it's a camera or a calculator. Exactly. It's also, when it's charged and I'm in the house, I can use it to check my Wi-Fi or my Facebook or whatever. I just, Mrs. Wolfe is no longer on Twitter. It's just Beverly Foley on Twitter. And because I don't know what I said, because I only post like videos and stuff like that on Twitter. But every once in a while, I'll post something and a political post will come up and it'll make me bloody mad. And I'll swear and I'll say something nasty about our prime minister. And apparently I just went too far. It's here. It's here. My mixer is here. Yay! What kind of mixer did you get or do I need to ask? Rosie, absolutely, darling. Rosie, the soul's journey is... Wow. Look at that. I was shuffling and these cards just flipped right over in the first... They're really eager today. Okay. Now, you got 3 pretty powerful cards, Rosie. Failure. Now, don't go by the word, okay? Failure. I understand that a mistake is an opportunity to learn. So there really is no such thing as failure, is there? The only failure is when you fail to learn from the mistake that the failure has given you. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Yes, you do. And this is why the failure is also a part of accepting responsibility, because a lot of times we get into pickles or we make mistakes. Why? Because we fail to think through our choices. And you got balance upside down. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Okay? You're wrestling with that. You're wrestling with trying to be at peace and not judging yourself and other people for what's going on around you. I hope that made sense. Andrew, darling, how are you? How is Yorkshire tonight? Avonlea, I don't know. Some say a lot of energy when that happens. When what happens? Okay, good. Pull a card for Sherry. Okay, give me a second. The animal oracle cards are calling Sherry. Whoa! Holy crap. These cards are really talking today. Now, you got 2 animal cards. One is cougar. No, you're not a cougar. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Now you got the upside down giraffe card. And the giraffe card is visionary. Rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. This you're having some trouble with, okay? You're great in the silence finding your power, but you have to speak sometime. You have to bring your visions of whatever your life needs to be. Something's going on in your life and you want to make a change and you're afraid to trust your own vision. Be strong. Trust in your vision. Okay? Trust in your path. That's what that's saying. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. You're in none of it? What are you doing in none of it, Danny boy? Did I miss somebody? Bev, I had an almighty fallout with my girlfriend. We're not spoken in a month. May I have a card, please? Just came one. That's... Okay. I can't... It fell before you asked and before I read this. So, yes, absolutely. No, the soul's journey. Your card is guilt, Andrew. I release any beliefs. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Now, what this means is maybe you had a preconceived notion of your relationship. And that finally came out. Maybe things are, I'm feeling like Lego blocks that don't quite fit together. It doesn't mean they won't. You just have to approach it in a different direction. Step on a new square and look at where you are responsible. Don't blame. Look where you are responsible for your part. Once your side of the street is clean, then you can move forward and decide from there whether it's worth pursuing or not. Does that make sense? Told you, girl. Drinking like a sailor. Beers and rum shots. Oh my God. No, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm an alcoholic. If you opened like brandy or whiskey or anything under my nose, I would probably throw up. It's just the card I got, sweetheart. I'm sorry. It doesn't mean things won't work out. It just means you have to look at your part in it first, and you solve your part in it, and then you have left the door open for communication, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. So tonight's supper is a warmed over leftover. Last night, I don't know if I told you this, I made macaroni and cheese, like macaroni with a white sauce and onions and broccoli and layers of sharp cheddar cheese. It was really good. But I made a whole casserole dish full. And I mean, Howie and I didn't even eat half of it. So I had some leftover of that, and then I had a baggie of leftover pasta in the fridge that wouldn't fit in. So what I did was I broke up all the leftover macaroni and cheese and broccoli casserole, added some onions, went out and gave the chives a haircut and add like almost a half a cup of chives. And then I stirred in like a half a cup of cream cheese, some whole milk, and then I grated some cheddar and some mozzarella on top. It's pretty much a macaroni and cheese. Was at the superstore today. They were walking around the alcohol aisle passing out wine tasters. Ugh. Wine and I are not friends. You know what? Okay, Natalie, give me a second. Oh, man. I lit the wrong end. Autumn Gypsy. Well, I might open. Oh no! And you know what else I put in? Sorry, I opened a jar of my bacon, the canned bacon, because it just comes apart and crumbles. It's cooked, but what I did was I warmed up the jar under running water and I poured the fat off and then just put the bacon in and stirred that in too. That happens to me, Bev, all the time when one side burns but not the other. I made leftover chicken veg soup mixed with pot roast. Well, I'm making a Autumn Gypsy. My sweet Natalie. Wow, these cards are slippery. They're really mixing up for you, Autumn. There it is. Came on the top. Oh, my dad! Sorry, folks. Whenever I see a dragonfly, it represents my father. That and the evening grosbeak. Bird. Dragonfly. Magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature. Oh, I'm getting chills. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. You know what? Took a while. It took a while, Autumn, but things are coming for you now. And you're seeing it, and you are showing gratitude for everything that's going on in your life. And guess what? When we show gratitude for everything we have, then we get more. It's not that we get more. With more gratitude comes more blessings. Let me put it that way. Where? I'm in love. What do you got? You didn't tell me what you got. Paula, or okay, wait a second. What is it? What did you get? I have to go all the way back. I missed it. What did you get? Cookies, cakes. I miss my dad too. My dad will have been gone 22 years in November. And it's like he's never really far away from me. You know? All this yummy sounding food. Well, you know, Howie's going to be pissed because tomorrow it's spaghetti. It's spaghetti tomorrow. Because I'm working my butt off trying to get organized for this yard sale. Looking after plants. Because they have to be watered regularly. And it took me six or seven trips from the dining room to the deck to get all the plants outside. KitchenAid 7-quart. Woohoo! What color? What color? What color? Card for Carol Biggs. Alrighty. Oh, Energy Oracle's calling. Wow. You guys ever see this stuff just fly out of the hand here? You got Goddess of the Moon. And what I'm getting from this, Carol, is that you've been having trouble sleeping. Because there's an energy you're getting energy at night. Something's waking up in you at night. And you might want to pay attention to what it is. I don't know if it's inspirations or ideas, but they're coming to you at night when you're at the most relaxed. Pay attention to them. They're messages. Okay? They're messages. Oh, you know what? There was 2 cards there. The other one is the woman holding a heart, and she's upside down. Which means what I'm getting now is these inspirations and these ideas are really, really important to you. But you're afraid to talk about them to somebody because you're afraid that they will be negative about it and it's going to hurt. Right? But be brave. Be brave. Put your heart out there. Put your ideas out there. Put your energy to what is keeping you awake at night. The good things that are keeping you. There's an excitement going on. How are you, Seashell? Have you been playing the ukulele, darling? My dog has fleas. No, it's wrong. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm off. I'm on a minor note there. Yeah, my dad was a rock. And one of the famous things one of the lines, how he's picked up so many of my dad's lines, it's not funny. Like if I say, so-and-so's not talking to me anymore, or I'm not talking to this person anymore, or, I've had enough, 3 strikes, you're out, and I just don't want to, and he'll say, I don't have these problems. I don't have these problems. You know why? Because they're not his problems, right? Absolutely, Monique. Give me a second. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, oh, Monique. The Work Your Light Oracle cards are calling. Maybe not. Awesome. Is this like a celebration, like a King Kamehameha thing? Because that's the only king I remember. No, it's not the Work Your Light Oracle. It's the, maybe it's the Starseed Oracle. Oh, yes it is. Okay, Monique. Jumpins. Wow, Monique. You got 4 cards. The first one is upside down. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, destiny, addiction. Let God in. This is upside down because you're fighting with something. You are trying to control the outcome of something in your life, and it's not in your grasp to control. Give it to God. Trust. Give it to your faith. Give it to the universe. Whatever you do, let go. Hold out your hand and scoop up sand. Okay? And if you close your hand, sand starts running out of it. But if you loosen your grip, it becomes a bowl. Loosen your grip. You're really fighting with that. I remember. See, this is making sense now, okay? I remember. Soul plan. The fated life versus the destiny life. All right? This is your war right now. And it's not a war for you. This is something where you have to let go and just breathe. And the path will show itself. Because the veil is lifting. Okay? The veil is lifting. All will become clear if you just loosen the reins. You are not in the driver's seat, honey. Move over and let whatever it is that drives your energy, let your faith, let the universe drive the bus for a bit, okay? Because your will is going to be taking it down the wrong path because you're not listening. Lost. And when you let the universe or your faith have the wheel, you'll find yourself in lost lands. Memories and gifts, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. You just have to give up the control and allow it to flow. Wow. There you go, Monique. I hope that made sense to you. Find a farmer and get milk or evaporated milk mixed with K-Rose syrup. Please tell me you're not using that for a formula. K-Rose syrup is corn syrup, and that shit is poison. Hey, Freaky Geek! My son was in a carnation can milk K-Rose and added vitamins and other formulas. Did not agree with him. My daughter was allergic. She was on Prosobi. Oh, I had a friend who put their kid on Prosobi, and all his baby teeth started falling out, and not falling out naturally. They were just loose and hanging. There was something he couldn't. Yeah, honey would be better. No, don't use honey. Do not use honey for babies unless you have boiled it first. Honey can carry botulism. It can carry bacteria, and while as an adult, honey you know, honey is a medicine, and that bacteria is friendly bacteria for us. It is not friendly bacteria for babies. Don't quote me. Google why not to give infants honey. So you may want to add a little bit of dissolved organic sugar or maple syrup. Maple syrup is natural. It's because they have recalled some of the baby formula. Because sugar is an energy thing. And babies grow really fast, right? So they need a certain amount of sugar. But you can do it with natural sugar. Put a tablespoon of pure maple syrup in it. Yeah. No, honey actually don't need sweeteners at all. Yeah, you don't really need it, but I mean the baby might not like it. Many foods have been recalled the last few months. Many packing plants have been blown up, had planes flown into them, food processing plants, food warehouses all across the U.S. Biden did say that there was going to be a food shortage. So maybe he just didn't want his prediction to be wrong. I don't know. I'm a Canadian. What the hell do I know about American politics? My kiddos were on Prosobi too. No dental probs, but I was a dental hygienist and was strict on taking care of teeth. Well, that's good. Yes, it's all just a coincidence. It's all just a coincidence. Or goat's milk. Yes. Goat's milk is really goat's milk is really good for babies. I know, Sherry Leach. That's why I was winking. Oh my goodness. Well, listen, folks. I've got to go. I've got much more work to do. No honey until at least a year. Exactly. Hey, Tammy. Yeah, I know there's no coincidences. Right? We used to say in 12-step programs, there's no coincidences. There's only God incidences. You know what I mean? And it's good for ulcers in the stomach. My uncle drank it. Goat's milk's the only milk I can drink straight up. And I miss Busy. Busy was an Alpine, and she gave me close to a gallon of milk a day. And I'll tell you what, I would run that through several coffee filters, and I would pour it into a clean, sterilized bottle, put a lid on it, put it in a bucket of cold water in my sink, and pack ice packs around it. Don't let it cool in the fridge. It can get goaty. It'll take too long. Rapid cool fresh goat's milk by taking it right from the goat, filtering it, putting it in a glass jar in a bucket of ice water, and rapid cool it. Best milk, man. Oh, the best milk. That's the only time I could drink goat's. The only time I could have milk was to drink goat's milk. So, no K-Row, no honey. Yeah, I always say no to K-Row at all. Period. Full stop. But you can, if you need a sweet, just add like a teaspoon of maple syrup. Right? It's natural. Message me on Sunday so I don't miss the live. Well, Rosie, I posted in the Connected Hearts, right? But listen, guys, now it's time for me to get back to work. Don't forget, there's a giveaway video tomorrow on our half-acre homestead. We're all going to say a prayer now, and if anybody doesn't want to stay, that's okay. There is no judgment. Not everybody is the same. C'est correct? So I'm going to put my cards away and give those folks who don't want to stay time to leave. And thank you for being here and helping to uplift my day. Doing cards is something I really, really love. I really do. Some days it's easier than others. Like today, I'm really, really tired. So if you notice when I was reading, it's like I had to really reach for some of the reach for the energies to find it. Okay, now that's That's it. That's all. No more. There we go. All right. Say hi to Papa and Gracie. Papa looks different with his haircut and shave. I'll tell you, his hair's getting so thin that it's just like little, he looks like a dandelion gone to seed, little whiffs of stuff all over the place. So it's like, now, remember when his hair was really long and I used to cut it and braid it? And not anymore, man. It's like, get the clippers out. Zing, 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 up the back of the neck, done. Well, okay, not that fast, but. And not having to deal with all this crud. Yeah, I couldn't breastfeed either because I'd had bilateral mammary reduction when I was 16. So I got milk, but some of my milk ducts did not reconnect, and they would produce milk, but then they had nowhere to go. It had nowhere to go, right? So it was horrifically painful trying to nurse. So I can't. Papa can turn some heads. He's my own little Sam Elliott. He's my own little Sam Elliott. He is that. All right. Now, for all those who care to, please help me close with prayer, spiritual blessing, whatever you want to call it. You tap into your faith, and I'll tap into mine. And after I tap into my faith, and we all tap into our own faiths, we can share the energy together. This is what allows us to drop the walls that religion slams between us and come together in faith and spirituality, right? Oh, drought already? Wow. If I breastfed a drowner, oh my God. As no other right now, staying for the prayer. Okay. Now, all right, we're down to 52, so let's do this. Hey, God. Great Spirit and source of all, creator of all. How's it going? Thank you, God. I got to say right off the bat, thank you for all my friends that come in and, help me ground and center and share their energy and their lives with us on a regular basis, just by being a part of our YouTube family. And thank you, God, for helping me maintain the pace I've been maintaining for about a week. I still got another couple of days to go, God, but I promise to take Monday off. Okay? God, there's a lot of people that need prayers right now. Jaton's daughter is still needing help for her daughter. Mama Cat is ill and dealing with grief of a lost loved one. Joe Mama and Scott are battling with Scott's cancer, and it's not something, it's only something you can win, God. It's only something you can win. All these people that are alone, sick, addicted, neglected, rejected, flagging in faith, God, we lift all these people up to you through the fog of all the negativity that's going on in our world, so that they may feel the sunshine of your love. And that charges us up, doesn't it, God? It charges us up so we can go forward another day shining with the light of your love. casting it out there like a lighthouse on the shore of a foggy night, and bringing people to safety from the darkness. Thank you, God, for giving us this. Amen. Shalom. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. It's hard to pray when you got the devil itching your nose. Peace be with you. Mary Meech, Shalom, Miigwech, Mary Park, blessed be. Walk in the sacred divine light of God, whatever language you use to talk to your higher power. Know that when we come together, it's a boost, baby, isn't it? It's a power boost. I love you. Take care. God bless. I'll see you guys on Sunday. And I'll probably be a limp noodle by then. But hopefully everything will be done. And I'll have had a great visit with my kids. All right? Take care. God bless. Everybody have a great weekend. Remember, patrons, tomorrow is Freaky Friday. And unless Howie picks Briar up tomorrow night, Freaky Friday will not start until 9 p.m. Okay? Take care. God bless. I love you guys. Have a great weekend.